Hi, everyone. It's me, Krylios, Team Racing Productions MC and producer. And with me today is Anita Bonds. Welcome.
Thank you very much. It's a real delight to be with you. Um, I'm looking
It's
forward to chatting with you today.
certainly, it is such a pleasure for us to have you here with us. And for the viewers that are watching, could you just introduce yourself to anyone that might be watching and share a little bit about your background?
Oh, surely. Thank you. Well, I'm Anita Bonds. I currently serve as an at-large member of the DC Council. I am running for reelection, and I'm running for reelection because it's very important to me that we continue the strides that we've been making in the city so that everyone has more opportunities and that we utilize our huge budget that tends to grow by nearly $1 billion each year towards the issues and the concerns that people express in the community. This is a big opportunity for us in the District of Columbia. And so I want to make sure that all the folk, particularly folk who have been left out or forgotten or feel that they're forgotten, have an opportunity to benefit from some of the resources that we have. And believe it or not, we have these resources during this um, COVID time when we're all very concerned because of the pandemic. But it shows you that the real estate industry is alive and well in the District of Columbia because that's where most of the additional resources come from, the collection of those
Mm.
taxes.
I see, I see. Well, as you said, you are the incumbent. So, enlighten me about some of the projects or policies that you would like to see continue or that you want to implement upon re-election.
Well, one of the things that I've learned in my tenure as chair of the Housing Committee is that we have housing that is slowly becoming unsanitary, is what I'll use that term.
Mm.
Housing that needs repair. And we really need to, I think, spend a little effort towards repairing aging properties so that people have a safe, sanitary living environment. We have approximately 200,000 rental properties in the city. We are a rental property community with tenants, much more so than homeowners. And so trying to get those properties repaired that are, 40, 50, 60 years old, I think is one of the challenges that we're facing. And so I want to make sure that using the experience that I have gathered as a member of the council and working on housing over these past 6, 8 years, that it can benefit those who are living in unsafe conditions, that we can get those units repaired and use some of the resources that we have in the way of our tax dollars to do that. Also, I'm interested in making sure that the seniors have a better quality of life.
Yeah.
I know that, and I probably, like many of us who are listening, have family, young family, children, babies that we love and adore, and we are do everything we can to take care of them. But equally, it is important that we give time and attention to our seniors, to our aging population. And so I want to make sure that some of the things that are not working well for them today can be improved, like food, nutrition,
Mm.
um, the whole issue of healthcare, prescriptions that are so costly for them. They have to sometimes decide between the prescription or really buying food or paying
Mhm.
their rent, because we have a number of seniors that are also renters in this city. And then there is the issue of elder abuse and financial abuse. So I've done some work in all of those areas, and I want to continue because we are slowly but surely, as a city, putting together a database that
Mm.
gives us indication as to where our people live that have need. And so, as we are able to use this information, we want to be able to get the resources to those who need them the most.
Certainly, certainly. For anyone who's watching, let everyone know why you are the best choice for voters this election season.
Well, thank you for that question. I'm the best choice because um, I am diligent, I work hard, I am trustworthy, and I have a list, an extensive list of accomplishments. I like to work for the people. And what that really means to me is to make sure that those needs that we have in our community and the various constituency have that they are addressed. There are many big picture activities in a city and that a government takes on. Like you may recall the paid family leave as an example. But equally important is increasing the minimum wage because
Mm.
that directly touches households. So I'm that kind of person. Those are the kinds of things that I'm concerned with. Improving your living conditions. But we don't know about these things until we hear from constituents. So I value having the opportunity to do constituent complaints resolution for the citizens. And I'm that person that has dedicated my public service of 30 years to working with community. I bring people together and I bring them together to resolve issues and to celebrate, things that are very positive in our community. So that's why I'm the best person. And let's use my skill set. Let's use my experience to continue to serve the community and in continuing to serve the community, let's not treat those folk who have long standing in the community as if they no longer have a voice or can provide service. So I plan on providing service as long as the citizens of the district want me to.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. And when does voting begin in DC?
Well, I will be a Democrat on the ballot in the June 21 primary. And as you know, we usually start the what we call early voting 2 weeks before the official election day. So that will begin around the first week in, I guess, around the 7th. I'll be official and say around the 7th of June is when we'll start voting at the early voting centers. And there will be locations across the city in each ward. Also, this year, everyone will receive a mailed ballot. If you are a registered Democrat, you'll receive a ballot. My name will be on there somewhere. That's what I'm working towards. And I would appreciate your vote.
Certainly. And if you're watching and you plan to vote, we hope you do, and you want to check the status, your voter status, or you want to register to vote, you can go ahead to headcount.org to check your voter status and register to vote. Once again, that is headcount.org. Council member, how can people find out more about your campaign, follow you, keep up with what you're doing, and support in any way?
Oh, thank you for that question. Firstly, you can go to my campaign website. It's Anita Bonds, Bonds, 2022.com. And that's one of the most reliable ways to find me on the internet. But if you need anything, as your at-large council member, you can call my office at 202-724-8064. And I have a very capable staff that is available to help you with whatever your issue may be. We'll do all that we can, provided it's something that we, the local government, can do.
Certainly, certainly. So to everyone watching, those links will be in the description below, so you can go ahead and check it out right now. Thank you so much for joining me today, Councilmember. It has been such a pleasure to talk with you, and I wish you best of luck on your campaign.
Thank you. Thank you very, very much for having me.
Certainly. To those who are watching, please follow Team Racine Productions on all forms of social media. And most of all, thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.